The air is ugly, it's unpleasant to breathe, and for a lot of people, they get anxiety over it. But the reality is there's no health risk.
Studies show that populations of color face higher risk of particle pollution due to gentrification. Gentrification leads to the worst type of air quality. Poorer people in many communities of color already at a higher risk of particle pollution in their everyday lives, experts say, are disproportionately being affected by this latest wave of smoke infiltrating the region. Now, we're getting this from people who are experts in this and not these random Fox News hosts. A study from Harvard found that Blacks, Asians, Hispanics, Latinos, and low-income populations are being exposed to higher levels of dangerous fine particle air pollution than other groups. Most often, these communities are more densely populated, live in closer proximity to pollution-generating facilities, and/or have jobs like bus drivers or in agriculture that exposes them to the elements more often than others. Further, for many city inhabitants, without quality air filtration and access to adequate healthcare options, ding, 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 living near sources of air pollution like major roadways, industrial facilities, and ports can lead to a variety of health effects ranging from asthma to reduced lung function to cardiovascular disease. In the most extreme cases, it can lead to premature death. Underline it, bolded, underscored, message in a bottle, baby. And these challenges, because these are absolutely challenges that must be faced. And we are often reminded when situations of this magnitude happens that we need to deal with climate chaos as a world. But the challenges facing the most at-risk populations are a vulnerability issue that will only worsen over time due to climate change, which research shows has resulted in a warmer, drier conditions that result in longer and more active fire seasons across North America. Are you all connecting the dots? Are you following the breadcrumbs? Do you understand what is happening here? This is circular, it is a cycle, and everything is absolutely connected. Or better yet, think of a domino. One falls, they all falling, baby. And with gentrification, where we started, comes increased construction and traffic, which leads to more exhaust and air pollution. If gentrification is accompanied by increased parks and green space, we think air quality will eventually improve, but we know that is not always the case. Mayor shaking his head. Mayor, we want to go to the next segment, but you can go ahead and dive on in on this.
I don't need the mansplaining. You did a wonderful job of telling people what's really going on. It is absolutely cyclical, and people should understand and pay attention to the fact that you said, reading from Marquise on Yahoo News, that this is absolutely gentrification. This is absolutely a drier and also hotter season, longer fire season, and we should pay attention to that.
We absolutely should. And it's gonna impact food, it's gonna impact everything. So nobody's gonna get away from being touched by these kinds of occurrences.